Scotland is a country in Europe and is a part of the island of Great Britain, alongside England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. This beautiful country is bursting with green spaces, lush forests, towering mountains, and vast loches. Scotland might produce some of the best food in the world from its seas, loches, and fields, but it is that orange hangover cure, square sausage, haggis, and deep fried anything that is really a favorite. Scotland has been voted the most welcoming country in the world by Rough Guide readers. The country also hosts a wide variety of nationalities, including welcoming a third of Syrian refugees, setting in the UK and boasting the highest percentage of international and EU students of the four UK nations. Scotland is a part of the United Kingdom and occupies the northern third of Great Britain. Scotland's mainland shares a border with England to the south. It is home to almost 800 small islands, including the Northern Isles of Shetland and Orkney, the Hebrides, Arran, and Skye. And here are the top places to visit in Scotland. Number 1. Edinburgh. Edinburgh is Scotland's compact hilly capital. It has a medieval old town, an elegant Georgian new town with gardens and neoclassical buildings. Looming over the city in Edinburgh Castle, home to Scotland's crown jewels and the Stone of Destiny, used in coronation of Scottish rulers. Arthur's Seat is an imposing peak in Hollywood Park with sweeping views, and Canthill Hill is topped with monuments and memorials. One of the most beautiful cities in all of the UK, Edinburgh rises from the wide firth of the fort to a high rocky pinnacle crowned by the stone walls and towers of Edinburgh Castle. The Scottish capital is a centre of culture and the arts and especially well known for its festivals. It is the greenest city in the UK. Edinburgh has more trees per head of population than any other city in the UK. The capital is a home to about 112 parks, the lungs of the city. Its stunning mix of architecture includes medieval tenements, the old town and its cobbled wynds, not to mention the Georgian era of buildings of New Town. There is a plenty of historical charm when it comes to this holiday destination, making it an ideal city break to learn about the Scottish heritage. Number 2. Glasgow. Glasgow is a port city on the River Clyde in Scotland's western lowlands. It's famed for its Victorian and Art Nouveau architecture, a rich legendary of the city's 18th and 20th century prosperity due to trade and shipbuilding. Today, it's natural cultural hub, home to institutions including the Scottish Opera, Scottish Ballet, and National Theatre of Scotland, as well as acclaimed museums and a thriving music scene. Glasgow hosted the 2014 Commonwealth Games and the first European Championships in 2018 and is known in the sporting world for football, particularly the old firm rivalry between Celtic and Rangers, rugby athletes, tennis, golf, and swimming. Glasgow is a vibrant and welcoming city, boasting character, personality, and great experiences. No matter what you visit, you'll find world-class visitor attractions, unique neighborhoods, stunning architecture, an ever-evolving food and drink scene, and legendary nightlife. Glasgow, West Central Scotland. It is situated along both banks of the River Clyde, 20 miles from that river's mouth on the western or Atlantic coast. Glasgow is Scotland's largest city and it forms an independent council area that lies entirely within the historic country of Lanarkshire. Inverness is a city on Scotland's northeast coast where the River Ness meets the Moray Firth, is the largest city and the cultural capital of the Scottish Highlands. Its old town 19th century Inverness Cathedral, the mostly 18th century old High Church and the Indo-Victorian market selling food, clothing and crafts. The contemporary Inverness Museum and Art Gallery traces local and Highland history. Inverness attracts visitors from across the world for its natural landscapes, quaint towns, medieval ruins and prehistoric sites. Located in the Scottish Highlands, it's a great place for nature lovers looking to explore its vast landscapes. Inverness is a beautiful small city with population of just 70,000, located on Scotland's northeast coast where the River Ness meets the Moray Firth inlet of the North Sea. Its old town features cathedrals and churches from the 18th century, and there are a handful of incredible castles in and around Inverness. Inverness itself is a wonderful wee city, but one of the things that make it so special is also its location. Central to the Highlands and Islands of Scotland, home to breathtaking landscapes and ancient sites of interest, the city is the ideal place to explore the wider region. Number 4. Stirling. Stirling is a city in central Scotland. At the heart of its old town, medieval Stirling Castle is on a craggy volcanic rock. On the Abbey Craig outcrop, the National Palace Monument is a 19th century tower. It outlooks the site of the 1297 Battle of Stirling Bridge, where William Wallace defeated the English. The Battle of Bannockburn experience has interactive 3D displays on the history of 1314 conflict. In the heart of Scotland lies historic Stirling. It is home to two of the country's best known landmarks, with Stirling Castle located on a craggy volcanic rock, while on the Abbey Craig outcrop, the Wallace Monument stands. Stirling really is the perfect city to live, work and play. Not only does it have its own stunningly dramatic scenery and landscapes, Stirling is also the eastern gateway to the Loch Lomond, the Trossachs National Park, which makes it go-to destination for various outdoor adventure. The Stirling Castle, the National Palace Monument, Holy Road, the Battle of Bannockburn Visitor Centre are some of the points of interest in Stirling which embrace its beauty. Number 5. Perth. Perth is a city beside the River Tay in central Scotland. The Ferguson Gallery, in a former circular water, features the paintings of 20th century Scottish colorist John Duncan Ferguson and works by his wife, dancer Margaret Morris. The Black Watch Museums at the Black Watch Regiment's ancestral home in Balhousie Castle shows uniform medals, weapons and paintings. Nearby is Perth Museum and Art Gallery. Perth is known as the Fair City because of Sir Walter Scott's 1828 novel The Fair Maid of Perth. In medieval times, Perth was known as St. George's Town, which is why its football team is called St. John Town. The Jacobs took control of Perth 3 times in 1698, 1715 and 1745. Perth has been crowned the happiest place to live in Scotland. It's the only Scottish city on Rightmove's top 20th and Shelf Irons in Cornwall, the overall happy place to live in Britain. If you have got some time, spend an afternoon exploring the historic charm of Perth. Perth is really easy to visit from Edinburgh or Glasgow. Hop on a train and within just over an hour you'll be there. The Black Watch Castle and Museum, Perth Museum and Art Gallery, Hunting Tower Castle, Scone Palace, Bracklin Garden, the Ferguson Gallery are some of the points of interest which makes Perth the beauty it is. Number 6. Paisley. Paisley is a town situated in the west central lowlands of Scotland. Located on the Glenford Braces, the town borders the city of Glasgow to the east. The Staddles, the banks of the White Gart Water, a tributary of the water cycle. Paisley's Grand Fountain is considered by historic environment Scotland to be the best example of a Scottish-made cast iron fountain in the country. Standing as a centerpiece of fountain gardens, the lone fountain's unique designs includes herons, walruses, giraffes, and dolphins. Situated in the heart of Refuge Shrine and surrounded by rolling countryside, Paisley is a great place to start a house hunt. The town could not be any easier to reach, not only to Paisley home to Glasgow International Airport, but it is also only a stone's throw away from Glasgow. Number 7. Dundee. Dundee is the coastal city of the Firth of Tay estuary in eastern Scotland. Its regenerated waterfront has two nautical museums, RRS Discovery, Captain Scott's Antarctic expedition ship, and 19th century warship. HM Frigate Unicorn, north of the water bread rate, works as a museum celebrating the city's jute manufacturing heritage. The MacManage Dundee's Art Gallery and Museum plays art and archaeological finds. Dundee is called the City of Discovery, but was also known as the City of Jute, Jam and Journalism in the industrial heyday. There are over 50 golf courses with an hour's drive from Dundee, including the championship course at Counter-Strike, which first hosted the Open in 1931. Dundee has been named Scotland's best place to live after undergoing a dramatic transformation. The city has welcomed the arrival of the Van Day Museum in the regenerated waterfront, helping it claim the accord in the Sunday Times Best Places to Live guide. Dundee is at the heart of Scotland's large digital media landscape. It is the birthplace of Grand Theft Auto, the extremely popular video game series. It all began with David Jones, who studied game design in Dundee at Alberta University and co-founded DMA Design.